Brady's just about done, but he is going to fall off a cliff. Tom Brady is going to be a bum in short order.
Tim Tebow has been a better postseason quarterback than Tom Brady. He's the luckiest of all time.
Nothing lasts forever, Tom.
As he turns 35, Tom Brady's on the downside of his career. And if you ask me if he'll ever get to another Super Bowl, I have one answer. No way, no how.
Tom Brady was benched. For all of you out there in the world, Tom Brady was benched. It happens to each and every quarterback in the league. Now,
I'm so concerned that I'm going to say publicly, I'm not sure if he's in decline.
Tom Brady was benched for his ineffective play. Garoppolo got in there and moved the ball downfield and got the ball in the end zone. If this continues on for another 5 or 6 weeks, believe the rumblings will start that this could be Tom Brady's last year in New England. I put it out there first.
Jay?
If you don't understand,
Tom Brady's last year in New England?
this could be, if this goes on for about 6, 7 more weeks, there'll be rumblings about maybe is this it for Tom Brady.
Are you crazy, dude? We saw a weak team, the New England Patriots. Let's face it, they're not good anymore.
Lucky to win this game?
Of course he was lucky. The answer is unequivocally yes, obviously, and duh, he was lucky. Ball. You're asking, was he lucky? They literally won a coin flip. Like, was he lucky? Of course he was lucky. Of course he was lucky.
It's nice that you're laughing because you're laughing at yourself because nobody's laughing about what you're saying.
Most people don't reach their dream, not because of failure. Most people don't live their dream because they give up. You see, it's not the failure that stops us, but that most stop at their first failure. Those who succeed don't stop at one failure. They don't stop at 10 failures. They don't stop at 100, 1,000, or 1,000,000. They say, this is my goal, and I will do whatever it takes to achieve it. I will learn the lessons from any failures. I will learn faster. I will work harder. I will work smarter. And I will not quit until my dream is a reality. That's the difference between success and failure. Failure makes winners stronger. Failure makes winners hungrier. But it makes most give up. It makes most feel worthless. Winners don't enjoy failure, but they would never let failure stop them. Next time you encounter failure, you got to remember every great thing on this planet is here because the Creator learned what did work, but learned more from what did not work. When we are kids, we don't stop at failure. When we first learn to ride a bike, it's failure after failure. We get knocked down time after time, but we get up and push forward until we achieve our goal of riding the bike. But then, we get old, and most of us get weak. We are too soft to get back on the bike. We come up with excuses. It must not be for me. No, you just soft. No, you just lazy. Tell yourself the truth. Get back on the bike. Learn why you failed, and make sure you don't fall again. Make sure you are stronger for having the lesson.
Failure is not the end of your story. It is the start of your comeback story. If failure was the end of your story, there would be no greats. Greats like Jordan, greats like Einstein, like Edison, like Oprah Winfrey. If these people stopped at failure, the world would not be filled with their greatness as it is today. Failure is nothing but a lesson to the winner. Failure is nothing but motivation to the winner. Failure is fuel. No one likes to fail, but the difference between those that win and those that lose in life is the winner decides a better meaning for their failure. They decide never again. They declare, I will be better next time. Don't let failure stop you. Let it grow you. Let it develop you. Failure is not the end. It's just the start. The start of your comeback story.
The only way you can call it a failure is if you quit. If you keep going, it's only a hurdle. one you will overcome. The only way you can fail is if you quit. Never quit. Keep pushing. You will get there in the end. Failure doesn't exist in the mind of champions. All it does is push them to a higher level. Are you a champion? Will you accept failure or keep going? Learn the lesson, apply the lesson, come out stronger than before, and keep going. Some people fear failure so much, they never even try. They never even start. Some people give up right when they're about to succeed. They were so close, but they threw in the towel. Don't let that be you.
Thomas Edison didn't fail. He found 10,000 ways that did not work. Guess what? He only needed one way that did work. Einstein said, failure is success in progress. Failure is just one more way not to do something.
Keep going and you will succeed. Keep going and you will succeed.
Failure is not the end of your story. It is the start of your comeback story.
If you use failure as fuel, you can't really fail. If you use it as motivation, you cannot be defeated in the long term. If you use it to drive you, use it to make you, it can never break you. If you never accept defeat, you can never fail. Refuse to be defeated. Refuse to be defeated. Learn the lesson. Find a new path and a different way to your goal. There's always a way.
In nanoseconds, tie the game at 4.
One more ride, one more race. We go all out, we don't play. One more ride, one more way. We don't slow down, ain't no breaks. I'ma go off, I'ma ride tonight. It don't matter what we face. I'ma go off, I'ma ride tonight. I'm the master of my fate. I'ma go off, I'ma go off, I'ma go off, I'ma go off. Yeah, I gotta go now. Taking off and I'm riding on the road now. Hit the gas, no brakes, gotta go now. Put my life on the line, yeah, it's on me. Blood rushing through my veins, no IV. Ride switches lanes, you can't stop me. You can smell the propane when you pass me. Ride for the game because I'm the chief. Helicopter hovering this high speed. Chase, drive, straight. I'ma race to the cake. Flame on it, don't change on me. All of us became homies. One more ride, one more race. We go all out, we don't play. One more ride, one more way. We don't slow down, ain't no breaks. I'ma go off, I'ma ride tonight. It don't matter what we face. I'ma go off, I'ma ride tonight. I'm the master of my fate. I'ma go off, I'ma go off, I'ma go off, I'ma go off. Yeah, I gotta go now. Nah, you rockin' with the ether child and overdrive, yeah. I-5 to I-9, we go all night. Double low speed, double low shift. I hit the 4th gear, hope I don't drift. Souped up cars all around me. Hot boxing at a high speed. Wide lane driving, bad things on me. One more time on the road. One more time before we go. One more ride, one more race. We go all out, we don't play. One more ride, one more way. We don't slow down, ain't no breaks. I'ma go Go, swerving in my whip, can't slow down. Driving fast with cars, boy, I'm on the road now. Automatic star, my Vic take a cold now. Yeah, rock star, heavy metal, no guitar. Why you pay so much for your Nissan? Because it's GTR. First I shift it quick and burn no rubber like a moving dart. Drive at night, I chop my top so I can relate to the stars. Yeah, relate to the stars. I'ma race you for a pink slip. I got nitrous in my car, so tell me what you thinking. My adrenaline start pumping, so I best stop blinking. Come on, ride, come on, race. We go all out, we don't play. One more ride, one more way. We don't slow down, ain't no brakes. I'ma go off, I'ma ride tonight. It don't matter what we face. I'ma go off, I'ma go off, I'ma go off, I'ma go off.
I know I took the path that you would never want for me. I know I let you down tonight. So many sleepless nights where you were waiting up on me. Well, I'm just a slave unto the night. Now remember when I told you that's the last you'll see of me. Remember when I broke you down to tears. I know I took the path that you would never want for me. I gave you hell through all the years. So I live my life, I live my life, I live my life on you. I live my life, I live my life, I live my life on you. I've been around the world and never in my wildest dreams would I come running home to you. I've told a million lies, but now I tell a single truth. There's you in everything I do. Now remember when I told you that's the last you'll see of me. Remember when I broke you down to tears. I know I took the path that you would never want for me. I gave you hell through all the years. So I live my life, I live my life, I live my life on you. I live my life, I live my life, I live my life on you. Don't tell me that I'm wrong. I've walked that road before and left you on your own. Please believe them when they say that it's left for yesterday. And the records that I play, please forgive me for all I've done. So I live my life, I live my life, I live my life on you. I live my life, I live my life, I live my life on you.
Mark Zuckerberg once was asked how many hours he worked each week. I want you to listen carefully to his response. He said, "That depends on what you count as work. I spend most of my time thinking about how to connect the world and serve our community better. But a lot of that time isn't in our office, or meeting with people, or doing what you'd call real work." He said, "I take a lot of time just to read and think about things by myself. If you count the time I'm in the office, it's probably no more than 50 to 60 hours a week. But if you count all the time I'm focused on our mission, that's basically my whole life." This is important because it illustrates the difference between working for a living and living for your work. The difference between doing what you love and doing something you hate. Between I got to and I get to. That's the difference. Between I got to and I get to. That's the difference. Most people are working for a living. Very few are living for their work, living for their vision, living their purpose.
It's not work when you love what you do. You could put down 80 hours, 100 hours a week, no problem, because there's a level of excitement, a level of passion and desire to always create and improve when you're going after something you're passionate about. It's not work.
You might say, well, it's easy for Mark Zuckerberg. Listen, this applies to anyone. You don't have to be a billionaire. It's about finding something you want to do and creating your life's work around that.
For most, work will take up the majority of their waking hours. Why spend the majority of your life doing something you hate? It makes no sense. You might say, but I need to pay the bills. Well, create a plan now, right where you are, and work toward making something you enjoy pay your bills. Money will come when you share what you love with the world. When your action is infused with your conscious passion, others relate to that. The rewards will come. It won't take long before your passion income far exceeds your have-to income.
Oprah Winfrey once said, do what you have to do until you can do what you want to do. That's what you need to do. Instead of watching TV, make a plan. Instead of a night out, put the plan to work. Learn what others are doing to become successful.
Instead of making excuses, write down how you can make it happen. What can you do? What action can you take? How can you get closer to your goal? You say, I have no money to start. Save. Find an investor or many investors. Do whatever it takes to get it started. If you really want to make it happen, you will find a way. If not, you will find excuses.
Make a plan. Work towards living for your work. Work towards working for your purpose. Create a life you don't need a vacation from. That's the goal. There's a better life waiting for you. Just decide, commit, and follow through.
There's plenty of opportunity for you to make a plan and save towards starting your idea. There have been many people start with nothing and create their dream from scratch. Model these people. You are worth this. Never settle for something you don't want long term. Never settle for anything less than you deserve. Sacrifice now if you need to, so you can enjoy later. But never settle now. If you do, you won't enjoy later.
I could remember everything inside of me just wanted to fit in. I was never one for pretenders, and everything I tried to be just wouldn't settle in. If I told you what I was, would you turn your back on me? And if I seemed dangerous, would you be scared? Get the feeling just because everything I touch isn't dark enough, that this problem lies in me. I'm only a man with a cable guy.
from the rest. Do I have to run it high? Michelle, untouched so far. I never said that I want this. This burden came to me. Touchdown, New England. And it's made its home inside. If I told you what I was, would you turn your back on me? And if I seemed dangerous, would you be scared? I get the feeling just because everything I touch isn't dark enough, that this problem lies in me. I'm only a man with a care, but it got me. I'm taking a stand to escape what's inside me. A monster, a monster. I've turned into a monster, a monster, a monster, and it keeps getting stronger. I'm only a man with a care, but it got me. I'm taking a stand to escape. All aboard! Crazy, but that's how it goes. Millions of people living this world. Maybe it's not too late to learn how to love and forget how to hate. Mental wounds not healing, life's a bitter scheme. I'm going off the rails on a crazy train. I'm going off the rails on a crazy train. Let's go.
choice?
Heads.
Heads. Heads is the call. It is heads.
You want the ball.
Matthew Slade.
And throw the element over the middle of the field. Pass down the middle. Edelman holds on. He got. Brock's got a chip. Running back's got to help, so he has time to throw. Once again, Edelman in the middle of the field. Pocket sealed. Down the middle. Edelman again with a third down catch.
Right here, y'all. This moment right here. It's my time. Come on. Low slow. The brothers. Guess what time it is? My time. You can check your iPhone. Better say it's our time. I don't even need a watch. I don't even see a clock. Soon as I walk in, it feel like me o'clock. Yeah, me o'clock. Every time my checks, niggas don't measure up and try to blame the Pyrex. I'ma do it bigger than a 5X. Can't ride with an L, so I don't drive Lex. Gang so bickery, so full of trickery. Nursery, rhyming, hickory, dickory. Blowing that sour, the hood call it pickery. Biggie, Puffy, Buster, victory.
New England tried to play action earlier. I can't see it here. This has to be a run. Second and goal. To Burkhead. Burkhead to the end zone. Super Bowl. New England is heading back again for the third straight year.
My time's more like fly time. Don't call it getting dressed, call it in the sky time. If you ain't a pilot, you probably couldn't style it.
It'll be a good game. They're a good team, and we played them earlier this year. You know, I know, everyone thinks we suck, and can't win any games. So we'll see.
Here comes one of greater importance if he makes it, and it's right down the pipe. Adam Vinatieri. No time on the clock, and the Patriots have won Super Bowl 30.
Whether or not you win this thing, you've got to decide how you're going to walk out of here when it's all said and done. Because the game is going to go on. And there's only one rule you're going to need to know about. There are no second chances. There's only this moment and the next moment. Every one of those moments is a test that you get to take one time, and only one time. So if you see an opening, tear into it. If you get a shot at victory, make damn sure you take it. Seize that moment. That moment is a crossroads where everything you want will collide with everything standing in your way. You've got momentum at your back. Fear and doubt are thundering like a freight train straight at you. And all you got, the only difference between making history and being history, the only thing you can count on in any given moment is you. It's you versus them. You versus no. You versus can't. You versus next year, last year, statistics, excuses. It's you versus history. You versus the odds. It's you versus second place. Clock is ticking. Let's see what you got.
Super Bowl. Brady has his fifth. What a comeback. sure. James White driving.